Hi, so today we are going to start with envisioning who you want to be in your marriage and with your kids, with your family, with your friends. Who is this woman that you want to be? I am guessing you probably aren't 100% of the time the woman you want to be because life is hard and you may have even lost touch with who you are. So we want to work on finding out, kind of getting back in touch with maybe who you were when you first started dating and things were light and fun, but also who you want to grow into, because we're not going to be the same person we were in our teens and our college years. We're going to grow, which is great, but we want to make sure we're growing into a better person, a better version of ourselves. So who is this woman that you want to be? Who do you want to grow into, and what are the steps we're going to take to get there? And the first step is so simple, and I know it seems overdone, but it is learning how to nourish yourself, how to prioritize yourself in a healthy way. This isn't to neglect your family, but it really is to learn how to fit taking care of yourself into your day so you can find more joy, you can be more peaceful, you can handle the stress of everyday life so much better. So I want to invite you to think about maybe three adjectives, how you want like the woman you want to become. So I think when I did this activity or this exercise recently with another marriage coach, I was thinking more about my day with my kids, with homeschooling, and what I want the atmosphere of my home to be. And I thought I wanted to be peaceful, I wanted it to be joy filled, and I wanted to be like warm. So throughout the day, I would try to remind myself that, and it is helpful just to be focused on, because you want to know where are you headed towards, where are you going towards. So I want you to think of three adjectives how you want to describe yourself. And of course, like me being that way, and especially my husband coming home, if I'm in that if I am, so at least to a degree, in that like that state, it's way more attractive to my husband, and he feels more relaxed coming home, instead of in the past when I would be like so frazzled and like just like complain to him as soon as he walks through the door, and like give him like a kid and just like run off to go, I don't know, to go like decompress, which is important. We're going to talk about that. But yes, now that I can be a little more relaxed and calm and happy when my husband comes home, he wants to be around me more. My kids want to be around me. They're fighting less. So when we start to become better versions of ourselves, the people around us start to change as well, and they change how they interact with us. And that is kind of an awesome power that we have. But also, I guess with great power comes great responsibility, because it can obviously go the other way. So if we're in a cranky, grumpy mood, the people around us might reflect that as well. But we can change it around, and we're going to talk about that. So that's the exciting news. So I want you to think about those three adjectives that you want, how you would describe kind of the woman you want to be. And you might be her to a degree right now. You just might want to become her more often, or to a better, you know, more so of that. Or it might be who you used to be and you feel like you've lost touch with that. I want you to think back to how you were when you were dating your husband early in your marriage, I guess whenever the good times were, and think about what were things you did that brought you joy and helped you feel alive. And are there ways you can ignite that, bring that back into your life right now? So if there's certain hobbies you've let go by the wayside, or just anything in general, I want you to think about that. And that's going to become part of the plan. We're going to figure out to how, like, your kind of self-care, what I call like nourishing yourself, how we're going to figure that out, because that is going to help bring a spark back to you, which can bring a spark back to your marriage. And yes, you don't have to put yourself on the back burner all the time. That's not healthy. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for anyone around you. So we want to give you permission to find ways to, in a healthy way, not to be totally selfish, but in a healthy way to prioritize yourself. So think about those three adjectives, and I want you to think about, what are the things you miss doing? What are the simple joys in life you miss taking time for? What are the hobbies you miss having time for? I want you to write those down, and you can share them with the group if you want, because we want to figure out a plan for bringing at least some of those back into your life. Because yes, you deserve to have that. And the more relaxed, nourished, built up you can be, you have more to give to your family. You have a longer fuse, you have more patience. And it really, like, it seems so simple and silly, but it really does make a huge difference. And yes, so please give yourself permission to do that. Take time to do that, reflect on that, and then start, if you can, in small ways, start incorporating little things. I'm going to be posting my list and probably a separate post, and then also kind of examples of how I fit it into my day, just to give you ideas. But I hope that we can learn from each other. So please take this first step with me, and I hope that we can work towards creating that, making that woman a reality, becoming the women that we want to be and we were created to be. Thank you.